we left Ghent on the road to flip. Redlin. On the way, we found a gnome named Fizwick, who sold us a bunch of magical candy in various forms and for very good prices before disappearing into the rising sun of the next day. And then we continued on.
No, then we ran into somebody who lost his yoke, and then we went into the forest to find giant chickens ridden by goblins. And then we had chicken dinner. Well, chicken lunch, actually.
Until you mentioned it, I had completely forgotten about that.
He remembered the gnome, of course.
Our drug dealer? Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, the magical drugs.
The magical drugs and the chicken. It was a very good day.
Their prescription.
I mean, they were over the counter.
He had a counter? I don't recall what that.
I mean, his wagon counts as a counter.
Yeah, the carriage unfolded into like a mini shop. It had a counter.
I was thinking more along the lines of like it was like the cart version, like the guy in the trench coat opening up his trench coat and there's just like watches hanging there.
What are you buying?
What are you selling?
No, the cart itself actually like kind of unfolded into an actual shop stall. You're not quite sure how it packed in there. Very Tesseract-y.
He stuck an entire Tarrasque in there?
Sure.
Okay, so yeah, after we finished the big chicken hunt, we returned to the inn where we had a big chicken dinner. And then we
chicken dinner.
Yeah. And I do believe we then left.
Yeah, you guys had about 2 hours or so left to the end of the day, and you figured you'd take off instead of remaining. But yeah, you guys long. And Unger, did you note? I forgot to note down how many weeks I told you up until the Fizwick encounter.
3.
3. Okay, you guys have traveled. I thought it was 3. I wasn't sure. Yeah, you guys have traveled a total of 3 weeks since you left Ghent. You've seen, various crossroads and way stations as you've traveled, and a very regular patrol of the Wedlamar March. And you guys continue. Nights turn to days, days turn to nights. It's very easy travel. It's a pretty well-traveled road. You see on average 2 or 3 caravans a day. Sometimes you're passing them. Sometimes they're coming towards you. And then, what's everybody's passive?
I'd have to double check, but I think mine's like 18.
Yep, I think yours is 18
9.
as well. 9.
Yeah.
Alaric, you noticed nothing.
That it's a day ending in Y.
But yeah, you guys come around. You wake up after another 5 days of travel, and you're starting to come into as you continue sort of north right now, and then the road starts to turn. And you've got hills to your north, and you can start seeing the mountains. And sorry, I was dealing with my dog. Anyway, so yep, hills, trees, grass. You guys have gone through a lot of different things, but the road itself has been pretty consistent. It's about 80 feet wide, very nicely compacted, finely pulverized limestone, so it's a nice solid road. But the trees ahead you can see are closing in, not touching the road, but definitely a lot closer than they have been for a majority of the journey. And Rav, you notice the edge of the road. There's some off to the south. There's bits of disturbed earth and scattered chunks of wood and broken crates. And then as you look around a little bit more, you can see tucked behind a cluster of bushes just before the tree line, there's 3 wagons that are charred and collapsed. The foliage itself does look a little disturbed, so suggests whatever happened here might have been recent.
Suboptimal.
Nobody else has noticed, so what do you do? Actually, I don't know what Samuel's passive is. Mister, what's your new character's passive?
Uh, 13.
Oh, okay, so you're up there with where the party was originally. So
Okay.
yeah, you would notice the debris and refuse on the side of the road, but you wouldn't notice the wagons. They're a little bit further off and don't really stand out as wagon shaped.
Am I
Hey,
alone?
Alar. It looks like another wagon had some trouble up here. I'm gonna go check it out and see if it's gonna be a problem for us.
All right,
Yeah, sure.
we'll wait here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
You
yeah, look out for
yeah,
anything that might start a fire.
you pull the carriage train to the side of the road, and Rav, you hop off and start walking across. As you get closer to the charred wagons, you can see further into the woods, probably about 100 feet. It looks like the silhouette of about 4 more wagons. But of the charred remains of these wagons, it doesn't look like there's any immediate danger of things catching on fire. It's been a pretty wet fall.
Does it look like these were set on fire by torches, or is it something big like a spell like fireball or a dragon strafing it with a fire
Uh,
breath or something?
Go ahead and give me investigation.
Investigation.
Or I suppose I would take survival for that.
Oh, survival would be with that same roll of +8 is 26.
All right. Yeah, it looks like these were set ablaze by like torches and stuff like that. It looks like multiple burn points out kind of burning, and it burnt quickly, but it doesn't look like the surrounding area was affected by, like a strafe run from a dragon or a fireball. It looks contained to the wagons themselves.
All right. And you said there were 7, the 3 here, and then 4 more further in.
Yeah, you can see the silhouette of 4 about 100, 150 feet in the woods. Definitely the shape of wagons.
Are there any bodies of people who died around the wagons?
Not the ones on fire. The foliage is a little too dense. Like if if you're looking for dead bodies laying on the ground, you wouldn't be able to see the the wagons that are further away if there was anybody laying there.
All right. Is there anything metal? Like metallic, like coins, trinkets, swords?
Not that you can see. Wagons from this distance, it's kind of hard to make out, but they do look empty.
Okay. Let's see. What is an animal with a good sense of smell? I want to say a bear has a good smell, but I don't know if 5th edition gives them anything.
I think wolves have keen sense.
Bu- bu- bu. Here we go. Keen hearing and smell on a dire wolf. So I'll go ahead and wild shape into a dire wolf.
All right. Everybody sitting in the carriage, reading their books. You glance over and he disappears. Actually, the direwolf's large, isn't it?
Yes, size large.
Oh yeah. So you see him get down on all fours and then turn into a large wolf.
I'm gonna sniff around, see if I can figure out what happened. Take a look around the burnt out carts.
All right. I mean, you kind of covered that with your other investigation. It looks like there was a scuffle. But
Yeah,
you go ahead and
mostly.
give me another investigation since you're using your keen sense and smell.
Investigation. Would this be covered with keen sense of hearing and smell for advantage?
You're switching tactics. You're sniffing.
Sniff, sniff.
All right.
Investigation.
You're sniffing around, and you definitely can smell, dozens of horses, dozens of different humanoids for scents, and all smells pretty recent. Definitely blood in the air.
Dozens plural of each.
Yes.
Okay. Um. All right, I will return to our carts then and pass along to the party that there were a few dozen people in that convoy. 7 burnt carts, and I couldn't find anything. Didn't look like anything large burned them, so it was probably burned by bandits or some other highwaymen looking to relieve the caravan of its valuables.
Did you happen to find a trail of them?
Well,
I
from his
did
sniffing around the burnt wagons, the smell definitely went south towards those other wagons.
southish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went south. It was pretty recent. If we do catch up, we can see what was on the caravan, see if there was anything worth keeping.
Sure.
Can't imagine they would need 7 carts for a whole lot of nothing, but they might have also just been for the people.
Makes sense to me. Let's go.
All right. Well, from your guys' vantage point, you can see probably about 100, 200 feet into the woods. Kind of where those wagons are. The density of the trees gets too thick to really get a carriage or wagon through. So you could either unshackle, unharness your horses, and throw your saddles on, or walk. If you want to go deeper, because you guys haven't even gone to the other 4 wagons yet.
Why not go deeper?
I'm okay with that. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, you guys spend a half hour getting 4 horses saddled up with your guys' military saddles. And pull your carriage over by the charred wagons, or do you guys leave it on the north side of the road? Courtesy is right-hand travel in this world.
I'll probably just leave it parked on the right side of the road. I'll stick hero on it with orders to fly to me. Should anything approach the cart.
All right. Are you bringing scales with you, or are you leaving a scale in the carriage for Nibbles to sleep on?
I'll bring the scales with me.
Yeah, what you do, he starts following you,
Okay.
excited.
And I'll also do an alarm ritual.
All right.
Telepathic, so it goes in a mile.
All right. What's the coverage or the area that it covers? Like how much space can that clear out? It's like 20 by 20.
Yeah, 20 by 20 by 20 cube.
Okay. Yeah, if you put it diagonally, you could actually get both of your carriages.
Perfect. I'll do that.
Because they're close enough together. So, yep, yeah. Like your horses wouldn't be in that, but you know, horses are a dime a dozen in this world. But anyway, yeah, you guys leave your 8 horses, your 2 carriages, and your wagon, and you set off.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, as you guys move that 150 feet closer, you guys can see the 4 wagons do definitely look looted, and there are probably about, let's see, from this side, you guys would see about 14 bodies laying on the ground. Now that you're close enough, the brush was camouflaging them from the distance he was looking at. Yeah, almost like that. Except for they're not overturned. They're just sitting there because they didn't fit between the trees. Yep, then you guys get a little bit closer, and you can see there are more bodies on the other side of the caravans, or the wagons themselves. Looks like in total there's about 15 bodies. Various races.
Right.
3 of them, the ones that are further away, look to be in finer clothes, and the closer ones all appear to be wearing armor, and a couple of them still have a few weapons.
Can I take like a close look around, examining things to see, besides the torches, what other weapons were used? Like are we facing tooth and claw, swords, spears?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation or survival as you start looking around and checking out the scene. All right. Are you also
Investigation.
searching the? Are you searching the wagons too, or are you just searching
Yes.
the bodies in the ground?
Searching
All right,
everything.
so you're searching the. All right, yeah. So, yeah, it takes you about an hour to kind of give a good walkthrough of the whole place. But yeah, you're able to see. Looks like there's about a dozen or so sets of hooves that are going south. In addition to probably about 2 dozen, looks like oxen hooves. And then the bodies look like a mix of blunt and piercing, bludgeoning and piercing damage that killed them. You
But
see a lot
nothing,
of
nothing magical. Or it looks like it was all mundane damage.
yep, yeah, it looks like it was just regular old swords and clubs.
Alright.
And then the wagon, and I'm assuming you were looting the bodies too, checking the pockets, patting them down while you're poking your fingers in the hole to see how deep the cut is.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. So from that, you guys pull these. From all of the different bodies. And then from the caravan, like, searching the caravan, you do find a hidden compartment near the front seat of one of them. And there's a pouch of herbs and spices. Weighs about 5 pounds, and figure in the right market, you could easily sell those for a couple hundred gold. Or use them.
Okay.
They're very earthy spices. Good for stew.
Well, Alar's searching the camp. Can I get a short rest to get my wild shape charge back?
Yeah. Yeah, while he's doing that, you're kind of just sitting on your horse, twiddling your thumbs. And then, right as you're finishing your short rest, and Alar comes back with a bunch of loot, you guys start, loading into your saddlebags. Rav, you notice a flash of movement with your passive of 18 in the southern tree line, a little bit to the west of where you guys are. And it looks like there's a single rider, young elf. He's kind of riding cautiously, and looks like he's approaching you guys.
We might have company.
What company? Where?
It's a single person, just an elf. I'll see if I can talk to them. I'll
Yeah, he's
go over.
riding up to where you guys are.
Probably
Yeah,
still
I'll
I can see passively.
Yeah, it's after Rav says that, within a few seconds, you guys start hearing and seeing him coming through the tree line. He rides up. As he draws closer, he holds off about 30, 40 feet, and he offers a casual nod and says, "Morning. I was just out hunting and spotted the wagons. Thought I might look for survivors, see if anyone needed help."
I'm afraid both of us were a bit late for that. I indicate the dead bodies.
How old does this guy look?
Go ahead and roll me an insight check.
The insight.
Or if you're wondering about his health, you can roll medicine. You don't buy his story. As for, he said he was out hunting, you see neither spear nor bow.
I was asking how old does he look?
Oh, well. Young elf. So,
It's like 100, 150.
yeah. Well, so an elf in my setting grows to maturity of around 30 to 40. So most elves look like a youthful adult, and they don't start looking old until they're over 700. So a young elf is probably closer to 2030, like actual age.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, if I say young elf, yeah, I thought you said how does this guy look? Yeah, you do find it odd when you're trying to figure out his age that he said he was out hunting and he has neither bow nor spear. Your insight was high enough anyway.
Do you say anything, Sleuth, about that?
Not while this guy is right here, but I will just like. How do I do a hand gesture that says something's weird without being too obvious?
Well, you guys have had enough time together. You could have created a shorthand for situations like this.
Caw, caw.
That's in the middle of the conversation. That's in the middle of the conversation. Starts making bird calls.
Remember, if we need to kill someone in the middle of a conversation subtly, the code word is get in here and kill this guy.
Murder!
Yeah, but as you're
Uh,
as you're pausing and hesitating, Rav, he glances at you guys and offers a small, casual smile, but it doesn't quite settle in his eyes. His hands are holding the reins a little tight.
yeah, like
He's a little twitchy.
I'll gesture to the party that something's off, and
Yeah.
So,
Just-
what are you hunting out here, friend?
He hesitates. Was hunting for elk.
Elk.
Yeah.
at this time of year.
Is he armed at all?
It looks like you can see like a short sword on his hip.
And I look down at his hip like, very noticeably and look back up at him, and I'm like, an elk.
Yeah. Now he starts shifting in his saddle a little bit.
Have you ever seen an elk before?
Give the boy a break. I could hunt an elk with a scimitar.
Yeah, but you're
Yeah.
you, and this guy's a callow youth.
This is, and
How
he.
old do you think I am?
I don't know. You're like what, 50?
At least older.
That's the
than
fun
Tom.
thing about elves. You really can't tell how old they are. Like once they hit that 30-40 benchmark, they could be 500.
An
I don't know.
indignant scoff at 50.
But anyway, yeah, as you're you're kind of starting to press him and interrogate him, you can tell he's about to bolt, and
Look,
he
kid,
turns
just-
and he's
oh, then I cast hold person on him. Well, then
Yeah.
I cast hold person on him.
all right.
It's
Oh,
a wisdom save.
yeah. Holy shit.
Well, he passed.
Yeah.
How far does he get away
No,
in the one turn?
He turns and spurs his horse, and he gets 60 feet. All
That's still in range.
So-
I try again,
right.
and I get closer. Like I give chase.
All right. Well, then we'll roll initiative.
That was his save. He failed.
Yeah. So that just basically locks him in place wherever he is, right?
Yes, he is paralyzed.
So horse keeps riding. He just freezes in the air, and then falls. Or
Yeah.
does he freeze in the air?
Well, he would be like, he still has momentum, so he'd still be like on the horse until the horse shifts in any way that would, like, riding is an active thing, right?
Mhm.
You know, so he's not strapped on like you would have to do for a mannequin. So yeah, the horse just presumably is moving over. You know, it's forest, it's rough terrain, so he
Yeah.
probably goes like 20 feet before falling off.
Yeah. Actually, probably a little bit further. He did have a military saddle, so he was
Okay.
in there pretty good. So yeah, he probably gets about 60 feet, so another round before the horse, bucking and riding, he falls off
Okay, he would get a save at the end of his turn,
once around. Yep.
as I'm just,
Yeah,
fly dashing.
I don't
after
think
him.
he'll pass it, but there's what, a 25% chance? No, 20.
He has to get a 17
10%.
or higher.
Yeah, so 20.
Or sorry, 16 or higher.
Oh, okay, so a little bit.
Nah, he's still frozen.
He's froze still. Yep. Yeah. So his horse goes just careening off to the southwest.
Yeah, it's a horse. Who cares?
Yeah, but
So, yeah.
if he has friends, they might be they might get the horse and then wonder where their friend went.
Yeah. Well, you can chase the
Okay.
horse if you want.
Oh,
I'm
no,
going for
no.
the guy.
Yeah, well, yeah, the guy. Yeah, I'm just saying. No, we might be just a little aware.
Well, you would know that a horse that just lost its rider who was spurring them probably wouldn't stay at full gallop because they're not being spurred anymore. So you probably could catch it. It would just require you to, one, run it down,
Oh.
and two,
look,
make
look,
an animal handling check to attempt grabbing it.
Look, I remember how the chicken handling went. Mm-mm.
I do too. That's why I offered you the option.
No.
How likely would it be that a horse being talked to would follow me if I can speak with animals?
Speak
do
with
keep us
animals is
well
speak with
prepared.
animals. So yeah, it would understand, and I think they can talk back, can't they?
Speak verbally with and understand beasts for duration.
Yeah. So if you want to write it down and try talking to it, by all means, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll cast speak with animals. Just chase it down and
All right.
say we're gonna.
Well, we'll put a hold on that, and because the bandit's still held person, so
Yeah.
that's still progressing right now.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Right.
you guys would easily be able to get up to him, and then he'd get another save, and he's still frozen.
Right. So he's paralyzed, not frozen. So we can manipulate his body. I would like to tie him up.
All right. Yep. Go ahead. And then just give me a acrobatics or sleight of hand.
Okay.
How good are you with ropes?
I'm not.
You tie him up fairly well. Like he's
What's the check
bound,
for rope?
but it would be relatively easy to slip out of them or move around.
Is it survival for the rope?
No,
Sleight
like
of hand.
dexterity based. Dexterity, acrobatics, or sleight of
I
hand.
have. Ooh, wait. Acrobatic. No, I'll do sleight of hand for the rope. I'll try to fix it
Okay.
up.
Yeah. I tied him
Well,
up.
I gave you guys the option of acrobatics. It should just be sleight of hand, but I'm like, I know none of you guys really have dex-based shit with this party.
Yeah, so I
No,
like.
see, you gotta do this and yeah, and
Ah,
do that.
Yeah.
Ah,
Alar
okay.
ties him up, and then Alaric goes, no, let me show you some knots I learned when I was in Ghent in the harbor. And Alaric, you tie him up, and you're pretty sure he's secure.
Yeah. That's
He's
better.
not going nowhere.
The harbor. Sure. That's where you learn to tie knots.
Well,
He's a street rat.
Well, the place was named the Harbor. Whatever.
All right. Then I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts, which drops concentration on hold person.
Yep. And as soon as he's able to speak, I don't want no trouble. They just sent me to check to see if there's anything hidden in the wagons.
Who
Search
sent
our
you?
wagons? The fuck?
What?
Who sent you?
My boss, Charlie. He's the brute that runs the bandits in this area. And your surface thoughts, you can see like images, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and when he's mentioning this name, you see the image of a medium armor human. He's got one eye and a scar running down his face all the way down to his neck. Looks like a big gash at some point in his life. He only has one eye. The beard's growing around the scar.
Hmm. So he thought it was okay to test the god.
Where is this Charlie located?
He's hesitant. He's like, I can't tell you where his camp is. He'd kill me.
I'll
Well.
kill you if you don't.
And you get a mental image of a like walled wooden palisade. But you're not quite sure where it is. It's surrounded by woods. You don't get really a good visual of where it is. And he's like, well, that don't give me much option either way.
Sure it does. You tell me, and I can see you nice and safe. What's the military guys that walk around
The march.
the march? Yeah, there you go. And I can see you nice and safely to the march.
And he kind of just pauses, and he's like, oh, And you get a mental image of Gallows. He's like, that's the same too. Banishree's death sentence.
Well then, tell you what. I can be reasonable if you tell us where this camp is located, how many men he has, defenses, secret sally ports, etc. You give us everything. And I do mean everything. And we'll tie you up and leave you here while we go and deal with it. Now, if you happen to escape before we get back, well, that's just bad luck, but bigger fish and all that.
And he's thinking about it. And at the end of your detect thoughts, you do see what looks like a small, narrow passage through like some cliffs. And then and he says, "All right, it's half-day ride." And he points southwest-ish. It's a canyon. There's only two ways into it. The one from the north they guard, but the one from the south they don't. There's probably 30 guys, a couple of women and children, but they're not fighters or anything. And then they've got a big, what's the, he stops and kind of, what's the big crossbow that ships have?
A ballista.
Yeah, they have a ballista at the front.
Facing the north or the south?
The north. That's the only way into the walls. They're about 15 feet tall, and they have towers, but they don't use the towers everywhere. They only have guys on the north side because that's the only place they expect people to come. He's been operating here 2 or 3 years now. He's got a bounty of 20,000 gold pieces. This guy's like incredibly nervous. He thinks you're gonna kill him after he tells you all this, but he doesn't. He doesn't want to die immediately. So he figures if he's gonna die, he might as well take the asshole that's in charge of him with him because the guy's a dick.
Right. Okay. And if we wanted to approach this southern way, with say wagons and the like, is that possible? Is there a road that leads anywhere near there?
No, only horses. It's deep in the woods. Yeah, so that's another thing. The entire region you guys are in is pretty heavily wooded, and the roads are pretty much the only way to really move around. So where he's telling you and where you guys have seen crossroads and stuff like that, you don't think there's any major roads besides the copper road that are near this little bandit outpost.
Okay.
So, yeah, no, he'd make it pretty clear that they only ride by horse.
All right. Well. All right, and then I turn to the rest of the party. Like, you guys got any questions for our friend here?
No, I'm good.
Rav, you got his horse, right?
Well, let's see if Rav got his horse.
Scene change.
Wind back the clocks a little bit. Rav, you chase down the horse. You cast Speak with Animals. What do you say?
I will say, calm down. We just need you to stay away from where you're going for a few minutes, and then you'll be free to go wherever you want.
Man, I don't know what the hell happened to my rider, but fucking cold out.
He was being a dick.
You got sweet
I've got,
treats?
yes, I have some treats, and I'll pull some rations out.
He slows down and he turns back towards you. Got any apples? Do love me some apples. I grew up near an apple orchard. That damn woman and her broom, I could never get there.
I don't have apples with me, but I do know where you can get some.
Well, I mean, them other assholes just give me hay. But, I mean, grub is grub, right, brother?
Yeah. If it works, it works.
Well,
But yeah,
I mean, I guess I can go back to my rider. Weird kid.
I mean, do you like him or do you want to just leave?
Yeah, he's not half bad. He don't beat me like some of the other guys do.
All right. Well, you won't have to worry about the other guys for long. Good news.
Huh. Well, if you say so. How long does Speak with Animals last?
I think an hour. Oh, 10 minutes.
All right. Yeah, so he follows you back. And the rest of the party, this guy, this horse is just neighing and braying. And Rav, you're basically getting a bona fide impression of Donkey. But talkiest damn dog you ever seen.
Yeah, I'll give
Well,
him
I
like,
mean, he doesn't really get to talk much to people, so
look at him like 3 days of rations, and I don't
yeah.
suppose we have.
Yeah, you have some dried fruit and stuff like that in your rations. You're able to find some horse appropriate rations.
Perfect. All right, I'll just call over Dalar when he's done with his interrogation. I've got the horse. Apparently the kid here is one of the nicer ones, so I don't think we need to deal with him yet.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the bandit camp, and I'm saying this out loud in front of the bandit. You know, obviously the bandit camp with their leader, this Charlie, is obviously the priority. So he's all tied up and secure. We'll just tie up his horse here, and when we're done with the camp, we'll come back for him.
My name's Lizar.
Very well, Liza.
And then Rav, the horse. Your name's Lizar. What kind of name is that?
I don't know, must have had weird parents.
All right. Well,
If
I
a
guess,
horse could shrug.
Well, yeah. So we leave him tied up. We just like tie up the horse. Like, just wrap the reins around a branch nearby.
Yep. Yeah, this is a mixed forest, so there's decious and coniferous, so you're easily able to find a branch you can wrap the reins around.
And then I think we mount up and start heading to the south.
Yeah.
To go to that southern entrance to the cliffs.
All right. How long does the alarm last?
8 hours. How far is this camp?
He said it was about a mile.
Ah, okay. Yeah, alarm. I'm sorry. I think I got caught. Alarm lasts 8 hours.
8 hours. Okay, yeah. Well, he said half day ride, but it's more, navigating than the fact that you're only going a mile. If you get lost, you circle around.
Yeah, so we just follow the directions that we got from him in his mind.
Yeah, and you start riding. You can see the ground does start breaking a little bit. There's the occasional rock formations about 10, 15 feet tall every couple 100 feet. And you start seeing more and more of these. They're kind of spread out through the trees, but you can see the rock faces throughout them. Not dense enough that you can't see around them, but the trees are dense enough that you can really only see about 200, 300 feet. But yeah, you can keep riding, and then I'll need somebody to make a survival or navigation check to follow Lizar's instructions via Alar. Unless
What
Alar's
was
making
the-
it.
Well,
Survival
check?
or navigation.
Well, I
I
can
have
help.
survival.
Okay, so do I. What's yours?
+8.
Well, mine's only +3, so I'll just help you then by supplying the instructions and pointing out stuff. I'm also proficient with it, so I can help him.
Yep.
Ah, very nice. And is this something I can guidance myself on?
Yeah.
30.
Yeah, you're pretty sure you're right in the ballpark. And after another 5-10 minutes of riding, you guys have been riding for about 2 hours now, kind of weaving through the woods and the rocks and stuff like that. You start seeing a larger formation breaking up the tree line about 300 feet to your guys' southwest.
Hmm.
And Alar, this would match the snippets of images you got from his mind.
Okay, so we're in the right path.
You're definitely near the canyon that the camp is inside of. Actually, let me check if I have. Let me check Canvas of Kings real quick. Might actually have a map that'll work for this. Got a level modular sandbox. But yeah, you guys are 300 feet northeast of this wall, and it looks like it is pretty large. A wall of stone.
Hmm. Of stone. Uh. Hmm. I. Can't walk on that. Hmm. I don't have much that'll help us get us around a wall of stone.
I mean, when you say it's a wall of stone, you mean like a cliff or like an actual wall? Wall.
Like a cliff.
Oh.
Like you're looking at it from 300 feet away through trees. It looks like a wall of stone, but it's just natural cliff face.
Yeah, I can't shatter that much.
Right, but he said we go around to the south end of it.
Yeah, from his description, it's a almost a horseshoe canyon, but like almost completely enclosed. But there's a small, narrow pass you can make your way through on the south side. So yeah, what would you guys like to do?
Go around to the south.
All right. Yeah, you guys start heading down. And it's about a half mile or so. And you come around and you guys want to get closer to the cliff, or are you guys kind of keeping distance?
I'll get close.
Yeah, I think we're kind of hugging the cliff going around to that southern entrance that he said is undefended.
Are we trying to do
Yeah.
this sneaky? Because I can cast Pass Without Trace.
Well, sure. Let's be stealthy.
All right. I will cast Pass Without Trace.
All right. Yeah, you cast Pass Without Trace. And yeah, you guys get around to the south. And since you're hugging the wall, you eventually do, on almost the southern face, come up to a narrow, about 5 foot wide sort of passage that you can see that there is some foot traffic, but it doesn't look like it's heavily used. You don't see hoof prints or anything. Yeah, one second. I'm just adding stuff to this map, so that's what I'm actively doing. And then that, and that should be enough. All right, so yeah, you guys. One second, let me export this. Load it into a image editor. Flip it. Because this was originally approached from the south for the main entrance, so I don't want to confuse anybody. Da, 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 da. Apologies for the delay. Okay. So yeah, imagine this is hemmed in by trees. So you guys went down this face. And you're here. So you guys come up to this pass. Little narrow pass. Looks like it goes ahead to the north. And it's weaving through the rocks.
Let's go.
All right. You guys start riding in and roll your guys' stealth checks with your Pass Without Trace bonus.
That's what, a +10?
I think, yeah, it's flat +10.
Oh, goody. Let's see. Oh, I actually have a plus in stealth.
Mister, you here?
Yes, I am here. What?
The party has attempted stealth mode. You do have pass without trace.
Oh, okay. Does that mean I have to make it at disadvantage still?
Are you wearing heavy armor?
Of course I'm wearing heavy armor. I am in plate mail.
All right. Well, then, yes, you do need to make it at a disadvantage, but you do have the plus 10 on top of your stealth modifier. The sorcerer is sneakier than the druid.
Well, yeah, when was the last time a tree snuck up on you?
Oh, some
All
wizard
right.
in Isengard.
You guys all sneak ahead. Samuel brings up the rear. Clank, 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 clank. But yeah, you don't think anybody's been alerted yet.
Yeah.
And yeah, you guys come out, and it's pretty heavily treed, but you can see through the trees. There seems to be a wall ahead. That's about 300 feet. There's about 50 feet of clean space between the tree line and the wall.
What's the wall made out of?
Looks like to be a wooden palisade. Looks to be heavy wooden palisade. There are towers pretty regularly spaced every between 50 and 100 feet on it. From this vantage point, you guys are. I'm having you guys just on the inside of the cliff, unless you want to be closer. But you can see, looks like 5 towers, and none of them have anybody standing in them from this side. You can't see anything beyond that.
Well, perhaps we should. Are the walls rough enough that we could climb them?
Or short enough that I can make a like dirt ramp with mold earth?
Is there like a gatehouse somewhere near?
Not on this side. From what Lizar told you, there is a single entry point into the palisade wall from the north.
I mean, I could just gaseous formed at the top and rig a rope.
Alar, for your question about the smoothness, go ahead and give me a perception check, just to see if you can tell from this far away. You can't really tell. You think you'd have to get close to it, really.
All right. Why don't we try to get like right up next to the wall, and then decide how we want to get to the other side to actually get into the camp?
All right. Yeah, you guys start. Do you want to continue riding your horse, or did you dismount outside the? I suppose. Where'd you guys dismount? Are you riding your horses right now, or are you walking?
Well, consider there's no gatehouse. We probably just want to walk.
All right. Yeah,
That's
you
my
could
thought,
easily
but-
dismount it. Yeah, you could have dismounted outside of the cliff and had your horses just tied up out there, so you don't have to worry about them.
Mhm.
Yep. All right. Yeah. So you guys start walking closer. Another round of stealth checks. Stealth checks. Alaric, Rav, Sam.
Ah, right. Is it still with paths without trace?
Oh. Yeah. Pass without trace is still up. Rav, was that your stealth check?
21, yeah.
Okay.
Man, I am sneaky today.
Mister. Stealth check. Let's see if you
Oh,
beat Alar.
no. Do I still have
I mean,
pass
you
without
got a
trace?
low bar to climb over right now. You're okay. Yeah, pass without trace is still up.
If you don't net 0, you're at least gonna tie for Alar.
Yep. Alar, you snag some branches as you're making your way through the tree line to get closer, and you're pretty sure you snap some twigs. But other than that, you guys don't think you got detected. You
Be
don't hear
careful,
any
idiot.
shouting or see any bandits moving towards you. And yeah, you guys are able to get right up to the wall. It appears to be smooth shaved pine, so there's no real footholds or anything to climb on. It's 15 feet tall and it's bound with rope. It looks to be buried in the earth pretty significantly.
Well, I think it was Alaric that was saying they can gaseous form up to the top of the tower and drop a
I
rope down.
can. Yes.
All
Sounds
right.
good to me.
So up I go.
Do you have? Hang on, let me look at. Pass without trace to see what exactly that affects.
Uh,
Okay, so you just have a +10 bonus to stealth. Can't be tracked except magical means. Nice. Leave behind no tracks or traces of passage. It does not affect spellcasting. So, Alaric, do you have any subtle spell or anything? Or are you just wallowing at the bandit wall?
Wololo.
All right. Yeah, you
just form lasts a bit. You can do it a bit away from the wall.
do you want to
Am
cast
I
right by the wall, or do you want to, run back to the cliffs and cast it?
Well, I'd just stay by the wall.
All right. So you start casting your spell. And you guys hear shouting from inside the wall. And you guys should roll initiative.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm kind of sad that I'm using all these great rolls now.
How tall is this wall?
15 feet from the ground. It's
And
made
how
of smooth pine, and it is bound with rope at the top and the bottom.
how tall is a size huge giant elk?
What size huge? 20 by 20? For its active control? Or is it 15?
I think 15 for control.
One more under. Sorry. I was. Wow. The bandits really weren't concerned about your spell casting. Or they weren't expecting it.
Don't worry, that idiot wizard is on the wrong side of the wall. The gate's on the north.
All right. Any more questions about the wall? Oh, size huge elk. I would say you're probably 10 feet tall. Just like area of control.
Like tall
So,
enough to be
yeah.
a step ladder to climb over the wall for the rest of the party.
Yeah, I suppose if you wanted to sit down and be a ramp, the party could climb on you, but it would require acrobatics to pull themselves up over the wall.
All right.
All right, Alaric, go first. Your spell goes off unless you want to stop casting.
Well, I mean, kind of got us into the situation. Why would I stop? So I'm just gonna, fart my way up.
All right, yeah, you cast gaseous form on yourself, and you move up 10 feet.
And that's about it.
All right, Rav.
Um, and you said the wall is not something we can climb easily without rope, right?
No, it's pine trees, so they're really round, and then the bark is also shaved off, so it's really smooth.
Okay.
And it looks like it's bound right at the ground and right at the top with rope.
If I hold action on a spell that breaks concentration, if I remember right. So I'm going to hold action to. What weapons do I have? The scimitar and daggers. I'm going to throw a dagger at a bandit if they poke their head out over the wall.
All right. Samuel.
Samuel.
You are currently at the base of a 15-foot wall. Rav is holding a dagger in a throwing ready position. Alaric has disappeared, although there is a fart cloud where he once was that has moved up 10 feet. So it is 5 feet from the top of the wall. And you hear shouting and movement from inside the wall, but you do not see any enemies.
Well,
So yeah, you are. And also, where do you guys want to be along this wall? Because wherever you came out, it really wouldn't have mattered. Just directly in the south, you want to be over on the west side. You want to be over on the east
The,
side.
s-
How
the
big is-
southeast corner of that tower.
yeah.
All right, so just to clarify, this tower.
No, that is southwest.
Oh, my bad. Yep.
2 towers to the right.
Yep.
Of
Okay.
that one.
All right, I got you. All right, let's delete that so it doesn't clutter chat. Okie doke. Yep. So you guys are there. The tower itself is a square structure, constructed of the same, vertical pillars, except for it's 25 feet tall. I suppose I didn't clarify that. I apologize. All right, Sam.
I'm
There's a-
just I can't do anything because there's no rope to climb and they're behind a wall, so until they appear, I can't do nothing.
Yeah,
I can hold my action.
that is how walls work.
I
All right.
mean, yeah.
Are you holding your action to range attack, melee attack? What are you holding?
I'm
do have to
holding my
specify.
sight because I
All right.
don't have a ranged weapon, so I have a glaive. That's it. So I am just holding my sight. Hopefully, somebody will come out and I can introduce them to the business end of it. Is there
All
any openings in the wall anywhere? that I can
No, it
see?
looks like the wall is pretty solidly constructed from this side. From what you guys have seen of that entire arc to the south, it looks to be pretty smooth and well constructed. You didn't see any weak spots. At least not at a casual glance. All right. Their turn. Alar. You hear, running footsteps, but that's about it.
Okay. I pull out some rope,
All right.
and I use my wings to fly up to the top of the tower, 15 feet up. What do I see?
All right. Inside, you see a couple of timber constructed buildings, but mostly tents. This is not to direct scale. I just use the autofill. There are the wooden structures are right, but the tents are more like evenly distributed, and can't really do that quickly.
Sure.
But yeah, so you are by some tents, and you see about a dozen guys running towards you, and two guys in heavier armor. One of them you recognize from somebody's memory.
Yeah.
Beard and a scar.
Okay. So I pulled out that length of rope. At the top of the tower are like the wood. Are the logs like shaped like that typical conical shape at the top?
Yes, the spiky bit. Yep.
Yeah. So I dropped the rope over that where how to describe this? I'm holding the midpoint of the rope, so it's got like 25 feet on each side going down to the ground. It's a 50-foot section of rope.
Yep.
And I just put the midpoint on the far side from us of the spike, so somebody at the base can grab both rope pieces, and by holding both of them, it then will let them climb up.
I got you. Okay, so you're dropping it over the cone and putting both sides to the outside. Okay.
Right. That way they can just grab both, and there's no need to worry about knots and shit.
Yep, I got you 100%. All right. Yeah, you guys see Alar, you fly up, and you see all these guys. A couple of them have short swords, long swords, a couple of them have crossbows. Just so you know what they're armed with. The two guys that are wearing a little bit heavy armor both look like they have great swords.
Anyone with ranged weapons?
Crossbows.
Okay. Ranged
Looks like about half of.
Ranged to the two guys in armor.
They're both about 80 feet away from you. Looks like the entire group was gathered around. It looks like a large fire to the north.
Okay, and they're running towards me?
Yes, everybody is.
Okay. So I'm going to shift over about 10 feet to the left to leave a nice clear space for people to climb up the rope.
All right. Okay, so which side of the tower are you doing this on? The west side of the tower or the right east side of the tower?
The left western side of the tower.
Okay, do you want to shift over to the right and use the tower to break line of sight?
No, I do not want to break line of sight. I just want to clear a space for people to come up the rope.
Gotcha.
And then only my head is like above the palisade wall, right?
Gotcha. Okay.
That is intentional. I'm trying to make sure I have 3/4 cover at least.
Yep.
Okay, I am then going to, so I haven't used my action yet. I'm going to
item interaction and dropped an item, which is a free action.
Exactly. So as my action, I am going to hold person at 3rd level, waiting for the two guys in armor to get within my 60-foot range. To cast it on both of them.
All right.
And then that is my turn.
All right. And then the other two groups of dozen bandits start moving away from the fire. And again, they look very similarly equipped to the rest of them. Some of them have short swords and shields. Some of them have long swords. Some of them have long swords and shields. And about half of them have light crossbows. And they all take shots at you.
Okay.
This is going to be hilarious. Because they're just out of range. They were on the other side of the fire.
So they're at disadvantage?
Yep. And then that. Oop, I clicked off. All right. I forget what 3/4 is. Like +5, right?
+5.
Yeah. That should put you at like what, 18?
Yep. Wait, no.
One,
Put me at 16.
16. Okay.
Yeah,
One,
so
2, 3, 4, 5.
yeah, so oh well. I'm just gonna use my reaction then to cast shield instead and block all of that.
All right. Yep.
Lucky sons of bitches. It's just too many hits. I'll get knocked out for sure.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Half of them, not all of them. That should have been 12, not 24. So ignore those bottom 2. So you would have been hit by 4 shots. I apologize. Or yeah, well, actually, yeah,
It's still
that's
too many.
frickin' first. Yeah, that's still 4 shots. So yeah, I apologize. Well, that yeah,
No,
only
no worries.
12 of them have light crossbows. That was just me thinking. Oh yeah, 12, 12. Sorry.
It's all good.
All right. So yep, you drop your spell, which I believe burns the slot because it uses
It
a slot
does.
to hold
The
it.
slot
Right?
was
Yep.
burned
Okay.
as soon as I declared I was holding it.
All right. Yep. And then you reaction shield, and the arrows go scattering over you.
So that brings me up to a 21.
Not half bad with 3/4 for a fucking wizard.
Yeah. So I didn't expect them to be fucking snipers.
They're rolling at disadvantage too.
No one expects the Spanish snipers.
Well, the crazy thing was when you guys were inspecting the wagons and the caravan wreckage, there was no arrows or anything. It's all clubs and spears. Or well, stabbing and clubs. Anyway, so that's those 2 guys. Alaric, you are currently being buffed by the wind.
Yay.
Alar is flapping near you. Doesn't affect you at all. It's just annoying.
Oh, buffeted, not buffed. I heard buffed at first. I was like, yay.
What do you do?
So, well, I still fart my way upward.
Yep. You move 5 feet and you're able to get to the top of the wall.
Ah, excellent. Let's say higher. Is that concentration for gaseous form? I'm going to assume it is.
It is, yeah, 1 hour concentration.
All right. Well, I would like to break concentration and shoot fireball at the biggest group of suddenly snipers.
All right. Do you want to do that on the top of the wall? You can see that there is a looks like a 3-foot wide like walkway, and there's a ladder in the middle of the wall.
Yeah, I'd like to do it on top of the wall.
All right, yeah. You land on the top of the wall, dispel gaseous form by dropping concentration, and yeah, you cast fireball. Are you looking for just the largest cluster of people, or are
Yeah.
you looking for where all those arrows came from?
I'm gonna look for where the arrows came from to try to cut them down so that my other magic friend doesn't die from the hail of random strikes.
All right. Yeah, so the largest cluster would be kind of like centering it on the bosses, but if you wanted to get the most of the guys with crossbows, you would want to shoot a little bit further back.
Yeah, I get the
And
guy
you
with crossbows. We'll give him a
Yep.
little barbecuing.
Yeah, so you cast it on that bat group and you catch what is that, 20-foot radius? Yeah, so you catch 15 of them.
Ooh, I like that. They need to make a dex save of 15. Hey, that's convenient.
Indubitably. All right. All right. Well, apparently these bandits are not taking anything from you. But that's okay.
Goddamn
Go ahead and roll
commando
damage.
bandits.
Fucking
Yeah,
18,
yeah.
18, 20, 16,
Apparently
15.
they went to the Elden Ring school of
Yeah,
banditry.
half of them fucking pass that. And they all die anyway.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was a valiant effort.
These are indeed just the CR 1/2 or 1/8 bandits. Like,
I give them a golf clap from above as I watch them die in a horrendous fireball. Like,
yeah, you incinerate the middle of that cluster in the back rank. There are There are 4 to the east and 5 to the west.
And that's much more manageable, yes. And then that'd be my turn.
But it does look like you got all of the crossbow boys. They seem to be more clustered in the middle.
Ah, yes.
All right. Alaric, Rav. Somebody has thrown rope down.
Wonderful. I'm gonna start climbing.
All right. Go ahead and climb. Do you have a climb speed?
No.
All right. You are able to get level with Alar with your head peeking over the wall. So you can see the above posted image. And it looks like at about 70 feet, there's a cluster of 12 bandits running towards you. And then there are 2 heavily armed men with big old great swords. One of them matching the description Alar gave of the bandit captain, if he gave one. And then there is 4 and 5 further back a little ways, and very singed ground. You're pretty sure you heard Alaric shout fire in the hole.
Mhm. Uh,
Yeah, so far you've only moved, but you are not over the wall. You are currently hanging from the ropes, peering over.
uh-huh. And I would be kind of in the way if I just sit here. Is there
Yeah.
somewhere? Is there somewhere on
You
the inside, like on the ramparts, that I can be out of the way and in cover from the inside of the camp?
if you dash, you would have enough movement to get inside the tower, and it looks like there's just a ladder going up the back of the tower, and there are like sort of like just rudimentary handrails. So they're not really cover, but it would be disruptive of line of sight.
All right, I will do that.
All right, yeah, you use your action, you dash, climbing up onto the palisade next to Alaric, and then you scurry along to your right, getting inside the tower. And it's just, like a beam handrail at, 2.5, 3 feet. So you don't really have like cover of any kind. You're just obfuscated, whatever the word is. Slightly harder to notice.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
standing
is that
behind a
all you
lamp
do?
pole.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, you're playing hide and seek like a 6-year-old.
That will be it for me. Actually, has
All
anyone been
right.
hurt yet?
No, you did see a bunch of arrows go scattering over Alar's head as he cast shield to protect himself from a volley.
Okay. Then yeah, that's it.
All right, Sam, you're all alone. Everybody left you. But there's some rope.
I begin to climb.
All right. Yeah, you get 15 feet up. You peer your head over the wall. You can see a bunch of guys running towards you guys. And a little bit further in, about 80, 90 feet away, there is a clear circle of singed bodies. Rav has ran to your right, is hiding in the tower. Alaric is standing slightly to your left, and Alar is on the other side of the wall, just outside of it, peeking his head over. So you are not able to, do anything. You're currently hanging at the top of the wall. So if you want to get over the wall onto the palisade, it would be action to dash, or you can just hang out here.
I'll take an action dash. Yes.
All right. Yeah, you dash up onto the palisade. Do you want to move past Alaric and start going towards the ladder, or
Yes.
over towards Rav and start going down that ladder? Either one would cost you an extra 5 just to get through their space.
Which one is the enemies at?
The enemies would be closer to the tower,
So then I'll
but
go towards the tower.
All right, yeah, you dash over, and with your dash movement, you're actually able to, if you want to take 1 fall damage, you can Cool Man slide down the ladder, and you'll be on the ground level. Otherwise, you'd be about halfway down the ladder. If you want to slide the last 10 feet.
Yes.
All right. You heavily thump to the ground. You keep your feet underneath you. You take, 3 ow my knees damage.
I used to be an adventurer like you, and I took an arrow in the knee.
So gravity in the knee.
But yeah, all right. All right. This group. All right. Well, they see shiny knight in armor and kind of through the tents, and they start running. And they dash. So 6 of them, 3 of them have short swords, and 3 of them have long swords. I'll get into melee with you, and then the other 6 only run 30 feet to get line of sight on you, and they shoot at you with
So
their
how many
light.
did that?
6 dashed into melee with you.
Okay, and then how many shot me?
6 are about to shoot you with light crossbows.
Fucking hell, I'm dead.
It'll be fine. You're a big paladin.
Gods can't die.
I know, but I'm about to.
Well, I mean, how much health do you have?
I'm full health. I mean, but still.
You'll be fine. I could tank 6.
I'm not full
crossbows.
health. I'm missing 3.
Well, what's your
Uh,
AC?
Except for that guy.
19.
So
All right,
3
so it
hits.
looks
Three
like
miss.
3 hits.
3 of them hit you. 1 of them for a crit, so I will.
The archer is a crit, though, not a swordsman. You
What's
said
that?
3? Oh, no, you said 6.
6 of them ran into melee, but they had to
Oh,
dash, so
yeah.
none of them attacked. This is all
Oh.
arrows.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, then.
Yeah. They had to dash. They were 60 feet away from you when you landed on the ground. Yeah, they're about 70 feet away from Alar, but that's because he's 30 feet to your right. Or to your left. But anyway, yeah, so they dash into melee. They can't do anything more after that. The light crossbow guys all start shooting. And they hit for a whole whopping +1. Okay. So, do you have heavy armor, Master?
No.
Then I can just bulk roll. You don't have anything to obfuscate or split up damage.
Nope.
All right. So from those 3 hits, you take a total of 25 piercing damage.
Fucking hell.
Oh, crit. But that's all that they can do. All right. These 2. Alar, Alaric, and Rav, you guys can see these 2. One of them moves pretty much due west as soon as he sees you guys. They were all just moving to check it out because they heard magic, but now they know what's going on. He moves due west, Alar, and dashes, just barely managing to break line of sight behind that first structure. And that was Charlie. The other one runs straight towards Alaric on the wall itself. Looks like he's going for that other ladder. But that's all they do. So he dashes. He's about 15 feet from that ladder, Alaric. You can see him looking up at you menacingly.
Yeah, he is.
Look to him.
All right. And then I think it's Alar after those 2.
Yeah. Okay. So, range to the 2 guys with armor?
You lost line of sight to Charlie. He looks like he dashed to hide behind that building to the north.
Which is how far?
And then the other, that is, let's see, from you, about 75 feet to the corner. You've seen him disappear around.
Okay.
And then the other one is like right there. He is 15 feet from that ladder in the middle of the palisade wall,
Oh,
just
all right.
bolting straight for it.
So, I'll cast Hold Person on the guy approaching the ladder. Wisdom
All
save.
right. Yep. Da-da-da-da.
Oh, fuck you. Uh, and how far to the main gate?
Looking across this entire structure, it's about 250 feet, and you can see the ballista mounted on the northeast tower.
Right.
That one doesn't have a roof. Yeah, so like 250, 300 feet, give or take.
All right. Then I'm going to hoist myself over the wall and fly 30 feet towards the main gate,
All right.
heading up at an angle so that my total altitude should be about 40 feet at the end.
Yeah, 15, 30 at an angle. So you'd get, about 20 feet up. Yeah, it's 20, 20, 30, right? Anyway, yeah, you're about 40 feet off the ground.
Mhm.
You're a little bit past where that other bandit is with the great sword.
Yep.
But you do see 6 archers with their crossbows take notice of you.
Yep.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. These guys. All right. These 2 groups, they dash forward. 3 of them stop and kind of look at their comrades and check their gear so they don't move the full 60. But for the most part, most of them move 60 feet just due south. They're still about 30 feet from the wall. The 3 that fell back look like they were looking for ranged weapons, although Fireball did not provide. And that's all they can really do. Alaric,
Yes.
there is a cluster of 6 archers to your northwest.
Mm-hmm.
There is one mean-looking motherfucker
Hey, down there.
15 feet forward and 15 feet down from you. Well, like 20 feet to your right, too, or to your left, because he's going for the ladder. And then there are 6 clustered around Samuel with swords drawn.
Well, see, I was tempted to huck a fireball Charlie's way and maybe get him into blast, but those 6 archers are kind of calling to me.
Yeah, they're standing out in the open.
Yeah, I want to make them regret that. Fireball.
All right. Da-da-da. Boy,
Wow,
not that it
they're
really matters, but these boys really have been on their
actually
toes. It
actually
does
might matter.
matter.
Yeah, that's
So,
what ones.
yeah, that is. It looks like, what is it, DC 15?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it looks like 3 of them manage to hang on, and 3 of them get incinerated. And you do catch a couple of tents on fire.
Eh. And I think that's going to be my turn.
All right. Samuel, you are in what we like to call a target-rich environment.
Yes, yes, yes. And then I'm just gonna start swinging.
All right. Give me them attack rolls.
Da-da-da.
All right. 2 hits. Welcome to roll them separately. These dice don't look very, very tough. Yeah, you kill both of those guys that you hit. You going for the long swords or the short swords?
2 of them in front of me. Take your pick. I got 2 more attacks because I'm on action surge. So, because there's 6 of them, so I'm gonna try to dwindle that down to as least as possible.
All right. Yeah. You cut down a guy with a short sword. You cut down a guy with a long sword. Go ahead and action surge.
Well, son of a bitch.
Well,
I
you
missed the
got
other
a
2.
little excited with those 2
Yeah.
really nice kills,
And missed
and
the
you
other 2.
overswung. Yep. Looks like they ducked you. All right. Is that it for you? Is that all you're doing, Sam?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. Yeah. So the remaining 4 bandits take some swings at you. My bad. These were the short swords. These guys are hefting with a long sword. 19 hit.
19 hit.
All right. So yeah, one of the short swords finds a chink in your armor. Don't know what he's doing there. And he pokes you for 2.
Ow.
And then the light crossbows, Alar, they shoot at you. Alar?
Yes.
Just make sure you heard me.
Yes.
All right. Does 10 get you?
No, it does not.
All right. Yeah, their shots go wide as they switch targets too quickly. Oh, I'm so stupid. Rav, I missed your turn.
Ah,
I went to Lyric Sam. Pare. So, real quick, Rav, you do get a turn.
wonderful. Who's the biggest guy I can see?
Clear back.
Straight down to your, kind of looking out the entry of the tower, about 50 feet away on the ground, there is a beefy, raunchy-looking dude with a great sword, kind of casually slung over his shoulder. as he's walking towards the ladder to climb up towards Alaric.
Now,
It's about 50
a
feet away.
question about the ladder. How well attached is it to the wall?
It looks to be integral to that platform.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it looks like it's also part of the support for the platform. The little
I
3-foot
was going to try to do
ledge.
something funny, but nope.
Well, you can try.
I'm not that strong, no.
All right. So straight down, Samuel slid down the ladder. There are 4 guys. Out ahead of him, there are 3 light crossbowmen about 30 feet away on the ground. So 15 feet down, 30 feet out. And then you can see another mix of bandits kind of closing in at different ranges. They all appear to be wielding melee weapons further out, though.
I would like to drop concentration on Pass Without Trace and start concentrating on, where was it? Call Lightning.
All
So I'm going to put a 60-foot radius cloud, just plop it down in the middle of the most bandits I can. And
Yep.
drop lightning on that big guy, because I don't like his vibes. They are inauspicious.
Yeah, he's casually walking with a 5-foot-long sword hefted over his shoulder.
He's trying too hard to aura farm. Deck save nerd.
Yeah.
All right. I don't think that does it.
Surprisingly, no.
See, he was expecting fire, but he got the lightning.
Yeah. Yeah, you
What-
you shock him pretty good. That's a freaking good roll.
A storm is coming, Mr. Wayne. And then I'd like to stick myself in as much cover as I can find, which is probably not much.
Well, if you go to the far side and lay down, you're 15 feet up in the air, and most of them are closing in. So they would have, like, if they were firing from where those archers are 30 feet away, you would have 3/4 cover if you went prone.
I'll take it.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, you go lay down by the outside wall of the tower. Rav's taking a nap, guys.
It's better than my plan B, which is just turn into a spider and keep calling lightning as that.
All right.
Actually, no, that
So
might
yeah,
be funnier.
everything he did didn't actually affect anything else for the turn order. Apologize for that. I'll hopefully not miss you again. And so those guys went, fired crossbow at him, and then he went, and nobody had line of sight on him. And then he went, and he looks angry, Rav. You just barely make him out. Alaric, you can definitely see he is unhappy.
Well, yeah.
And
Anti-dash
he dashes and he gets up the wall and he's about 10 feet down the wall from you.
Oh. Okay.
I'm sorry. You're 10 feet from the end. He had to move, so he is 40 feet from you. Wrong way. Wrong direction.
That's still too close.
Yeah, he is moving. And the way he climbed that ladder, you pretty sure he knows how to use that great sword very effectively.
Yeah.
But that's all that they can do. Alar.
All right. So,
Me.
for
Yeah,
a
other AL.
for my
Other
bonus
other
action-
AL.
Wait a minute.
It's my turn.
Alar, not Alaric.
Oh, that's blah, 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 blah.
Other AL.
Look, there's a bad guy right there.
I understand. All right. So how
I'm
far am I from
scared,
that building? With
boss.
how far am I from the guy that ran into the building?
Well, you've seen him break line of sight. You're not sure where he is, but to that corner, you're about 50 feet right now from your last move. Or no, 60 feet. Sorry,
So I'm 60 feet from the building he's hiding behind.
you're 60 feet from the corner. You've seen him disappear around.
Okay. And how far am I from the guy that's threatening it, Alark?
He's pretty much straight down from you, a little bit back. Oh no, actually, he went up on the wall, so he is about equidistant from where you were originally, so 30 feet. Like the angle he was moving at, and the angle you were moving at, and where he was and where
Mhm.
you were, equilateral triangle. So yeah, he's about 30 feet from you.
All right. Well, I will then pull out the wand, a magic missile.
All right. Nuke his ass.
Weird sounding wand. Must be Sylvan.
And I'll just cast first level magic missile from it.
All right. Who are you
Keep
targeting?
the guy that's threatening Alark.
All right. So yeah, the lieutenant.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, your missiles strike unerringly. He happens to not be a wizard. And yeah, you singe him a little bit.
Yep.
He does appear bloodied.
All right, Alark can handle it from there. I'll then fly 30 feet straight forward towards the gate, staying at 40 feet of
Alright.
altitude, looking for the guy who fled.
Yep. You're just
Gnarly.
shy of being able to see west across that building corner. Like you still can't because
How
the
tall
angle
is
the
that
building's
building?
at. 15 feet.
Okay.
Like the walls are 10, the eaves is 5.
Gotcha. All right, that works. I'm good.
All right. These poor suckers. Well, they all dash to gang up on Samuel because, well, they're not that smart. So they dash. Samuel, you are in a very target-rich environment, as pretty much everybody closes ranks with you. You have 7 in melee because you have the ladder to your back, and another 4 plus 9 minus 7, 5 guys waiting to hit you. Sound
Alright.
good, Samuel?
Right.
All right, Alaric.
Excellent.
Wait.
All right.
It's not my turn, and they just moved around me.
They just moved.
The bandits just moved. Most of them had to dash, and the ones that didn't have to dash were on the outside ranks, so they couldn't attack.
You have been surrounded.
Yes.
Conveniently, your scythe works really well when you're surrounded. All right. So I'm going to use my bonus action to eat a Fizz Whip Nougat.
All right. You guys, Alaric's eating candy, he's not
Yep.
fighting.
And then I'm going to use Chromatic Orb with the, let me double check, with a lightning damage to try to hit the lieutenant who looks very, very angry.
All right. Go for it. That hits him.
Oh, excellent. So then it does that. And it does 15 lightning damage.
All right. That does injure him further. He does look pretty severely injured. Got a bit of a limp.
Excellent.
Is that it for you?
That is it for me.
All right. Rav, your turn.
Big guy still up?
Yep. He has joined you up on the palisade. You can see him down the wall, making his way towards Alaric.
You know, it's even funnier the second time.
The same joke.
Exactly.
Dex save.
Yes, please.
20. I believe that's pass for half.
Hmm.
He's-
He wisened up.
He's expecting it this time.
But how? Lightning's never supposed to strike twice.
Well, he moved.
16, half would be 8.
That's still enough as he falls off the wall. His great sword plunging into the dirt. Very sword in the stone visual.
Yeah.
All right. And anything else?
I'd like to scurry back to my corner and not be a very good target.
You didn't have to move to see him. You could have stayed exactly where you were. There are no side walls on these. It's just the exterior wall that's solid. The interior is just a, very bog standard mortise and tenon handrail.
That might be more concerning. All right. Yeah, that's my
Alright.
turn.
Samuel, you are in a target-rich environment ×2. It would appear you are surrounded by 13 people.
I mean, don't you think that's a little much for just me? But
Aren't
I'll
you a
start
god?
swinging. Of course I am.
Are you complaining as a
swinging.
god?
No, my player is complaining, not my character. My character is having a field day. He is drenched in blood and loving every moment of it.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
I mean, he is a sociopath, so. Son, look at that bullshit.
I'm I'm not even sure what to say about that. That's impressive. I'm genuinely shocked. I'm like stunned. Double nat ones. Not even an advantage roll or anything. All right. Samuel,
What?
give me a wisdom save. All right, you passed. All right. Is that all you can do, Samuel?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
All
all I
right.
can do.
All right. These 4. And since enough of them moved in, I'm just going to shuffle around who's where and just have 4 of the guys with long swords attack you. Just to make the multi-rolling easier. 15 get through? I don't believe so.
No.
All right, yeah, they clank harmlessly on your armor. That guy's dead. That guy. Where is he right now? It's another. Okay, yep. Nobody sees him. Alar, your turn.
All right, I fly forward to see if I can't get line of sight on the guy.
All right, you fly forward. You crest the northern corner of that building, and you look down the front of it, and you see nothing but a door. It looks to be ajar, but it's actually a door.
What's this building made out of?
It does appear to be a rather reasonably well constructed log building with a it looks like a thatched roof, but it looks like it's pine. Like they use pine needles for thatching.
The dimensions?
That building is, pull up my ruler. That is 20 by 15.
So it will fit in a 10-foot radius sphere.
It would, except for the very far corners. But I'm neither here nor there about that. There is a little offshoot that you wouldn't like. There's a little side building. Like if you centered it on to get as much of the building as possible,
Mhm.
You'd be missing the 5-foot squares in the corners. If you centered it on the big part of the building, not the little side structure, you would be able to get the entirety of the 20 by 15. There is that little 10 by sort of 10 area sticking off the side to the south.
Yeah, I'll go for the big area.
All right.
And it's
What you using
a
with a 10-foot sphere?
I'm using a 3rd level shatter
All right.
to engulf the building and everything in it.
Okie dokie.
If he's in there, he needs to make a con save.
All right.
He passed for half. So he passed for half, taking 6 points of thunder damage. And did I blow the roof off the building?
Um.
The thatched roof?
Da, 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 da. I would say yeah. Yeah, your thunder damage is concussive enough inside the space that you blew a good portion of the center of it out. Like
Right.
the edges of the 20-foot sides are still, or the edges of the 15-foot walls still have, but the middle 10 feet or so of that 20-foot length is roofless. You
Great.
can see
Can I see
the
him?
eaves.
I have dark
Yes,
vision.
you can.
Okay.
Yes, he is coming out of a door from that smaller section.
Is he armed?
He looks to be wielding his great sword, and he is wearing his armor.
Does he have both of his arms?
Okay.
He does have both of his arms.
That's it for me.
All right. What's your passive?
10.
10? Okay. Yeah, you can see that scarred eye is glowing.
Okay.
That's it for you. These guys. Let's see. I moved those two over and those two over, so it would be Samuel.
Yes.
The other two, or I'm sorry, the other three guys in melee with you start swinging at you. Does 16 get through?
No.
All right. Yep. None of them managed to get through your armor. And then the light crossbows fire at Alar. God, I cannot fucking type. All right. 17.
Well, I'll reaction shield and only the 17 hits.
Okie doke. for a whopping 2 piercing damage.
'Kay.
Arrow catches you in the ass.
It's impressive considering I'm flying.
That is true. All right, but that's it for all of them. Alaric, your friend has left you.
Oh.
He
Oh,
has
well.
fallen.
Yep, he's down there. Anyway,
It looks like Samuel's having quite the party,
yeah,
and he
he
didn't
is.
invite you.
Well, I mean, he did invite me, but I mean, we're gonna send some party gifts. So I'm gonna cast Shatter, to get the most amount of bad guys and not get Samuel in the square or the
All right.
radius.
Well, they weren't the smartest bad guys, so only the 4 on his left and right flanks aren't getting hit by this.
That works for me.
So that means the other 9 will be within its radius.
Indeed.
Are you upcasting at all or no?
I cannot upcast it, so
All right. I didn't tell it how many. Whoops. All right.
oh, wow,
They fucking ate their Wheaties this morning.
that they did.
All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 passed. And the ones that didn't pass are still up.
Quite all right. We'll rock them again next turn. But yeah, that'll be my turn, and I'll be right back.
All right. Rav.
Big guy still up?
He is taking a dirt nap.
Wonderful. Biggest group I can stick into a 5-foot radius.
Oh, that would be the same, like without hitting allies.
Unless it's really funny.
I mean, you could get every single enemy. Well, actually, no, not 5-foot radius. You could get all but 2 enemies in a 5-foot radius if you wanted to hit Samuel as well. Well, aside from the crossbowmen, but like large cluster, there are 13 men currently surrounding Samuel, and they are ineffectually trading blows. Alaric has rocked most of their worlds. There appear to be 4 untouched, like kind of surrounding him at the base of the ladder. And so you could get Samuel, the 2 on the left and right of the ladder, and the other guys all in a 5-foot radius, just barely.
Actually, let's go with those 4 untouched guys.
I would
That would
go
get
with that. I would go with that. You can hit me, but take out. There's 13 of these motherfuckers I'm fighting. If you could kill half of these bitches, that would be helpful.
most of them were pretty softened up by Alaric. Like all of them are bloodied, and a good majority of them look pretty fucked up. So yeah, you can get 11 if you hit Samuel.
Fuck it, sure. Why not?
All
That is
right.
pretty funny.
What
Yeah,
you
my
doing?
turn.
Call lightning
Just in
again.
time. All right.
That
So
is dexterity saves.
dex saves from 11.
11 schmucks and Samuel.
And Samuel, dex save.
I mean, I probably are not going to dodge it.
There is a non-zero chance.
It's only, did you upcast it?
What is your difficulty?
No. DC 16.
Oh, there is a slim chance.
It's a 3rd level spell.
Fortunate, I don't have one. That is my 3rd fucking one tonight. Are you
In a
fucked?
row,
The
actually.
universe hates me. The fucking universe hates
Yeah, that's
me.
3 ones in a row from you.
I mean, Gutgasha missed all of like 3 shots in that entire campaign, and now you're just still rolling really low.
And Samuel, unfortunately, Another wisdom save.
That is 16.
Yep. All of them die. And then, Samuel, make a con save for me.
This
All
is
right, you
great.
pass for half. As a thunderous boom shatters from where you're standing. The other two bandits.
What? Wait, so I
Don't
get
worry.
hit by his spell and the extra spell?
A
What the hell?
thunderous boom goes off, yes.
Was it trapped where it was standing? What the fuck?
Oh, sorry, 1 second. I gotta.
No, we just,
+1.
it's the
So
magical
half of
equivalent of putting a
16 is
fork in the
7.
microwave.
I'm unconscious anyway. It doesn't really matter.
Okay, so then you take 1 failed death save from the thunderous boom. Yep.
Okay, I'm unconscious anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Bonus action. Samuel's within 60 feet of me, right?
Yeah. To get line of sight, you would have had to crawl. If you wanted to stand up, you could have, but you could have just crawled to the edge of the tower and looked down and seen Samuel for all of this.
I will do that. Cast
I got hit for
healing word.
16, and then I got hit for 7. Yeah. Okay, that's
The
too much.
other 2 bandits die. All that left is the 3 archers and the captain that Alar is bullying.
You heal me for 9.
Yes.
Is he
The,
above me or below me? He's above
straight
me,
up.
right? Oh, he's straight
Yeah.
up. I'm gonna roll over to my back and give him the thumbs up.
Thumbs up and then scurry back into my corner.
Yep. But Samuel, that thunderous boom that went off around you, the other 2 bandits died from it.
Were they booby trapped? I don't understand. Where did that come from?
We put a fucking fork in a microwave.
Fuck, you blasted and then the thing blasted me again. What was it? Echo effect? What the fuck?
Oh, I'll let you figure it out.
We put a fork in a microwave. They just got caught by the arcing.
You're not sure, Samuel. But anyway, yeah, you heal him. And then
That's gonna be my turn.
it is Samuel. You're prone on the ground, but there are 3 archers with crossbows 30 feet away from you. They look to be shooting up at Alar. They figured the 13 guys surrounding you was a big enough threat.
Okay.
So yep, you're prone on the ground, level exhaustion, 9 hit points. What do you do?
Attack. The fuck?
There's nobody to attack.
Well, then I don't know what I'm
You
doing.
gotta stand
then.
up. There's 3 archers 30 feet to your north.
Okay, well,
The
I
other
will go in and attack them.
Yeah, the 13 bandits that were surrounding you all died.
Okay, good. Let's go beat up the next ones that's left.
All right. Yeah, you get to your feet.
I don't think I can reach them if I get to my feet. Right. I think I'll wait
Yeah.
and just stand in my feet, but I'm gonna wait before I get
Yeah.
to the
Take a breath.
Yeah. Before I get hidden and before I run out there by myself.
All right. I mean, do you have any potion or anything you want to do? You got an action. Heal yourself, touch yourself, anything you want.
Yeah, helmet though.
All
Go
right.
ahead and lay hands on myself.
Lay
on
on
myself.
hands.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and touch myself.
Whew, that was a good one.
Touch myself for like 20.
All right. All right. Samuel, DM1 dead. DM4 dead. DM5. Alar. This guy looks up at you. and that eye starts to glow. I need a dex save
Okay.
as a beam of fire gouts out of it.
Close enough. Welcome back, Commissar Yark.
Right.
All right, and yeah, that passes. So you only take half of this.
So,
Yep, as a beam of fire comes shooting out of his eye, and it arcs out towards you, and it goes a little bit past you. It's about 100 feet long.
mhm. He would notice that not only did I dodge half of that, I only took half of the half that I got hit with.
Absorb elements.
No, I'm just naturally resistant to
Oh,
fire.
that's right, tiefling. Yep. Yeah. Well, the fire eye doesn't have any other settings.
Mhm.
It has laser. All right. Yeah, basically, except for there's a much more significant scar running up and down his eye, and the pupil is, or the eyeball is eyeball shaped. It's just glowing. It's not a big red blob. All right. That's it for him. He starts moving towards that other door. He does get through it, so he does kind of break line of sight, but you're far enough north that you can see him on the outside as well.
Okay.
So that's it for him. Your turn.
Yeah, I can still see him.
Yep.
Range.
He moved closer, so 40 feet, 50 feet, because you're up.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming you were flying towards that building, not
Yes.
just due north. Okay,
Well,
yeah.
I was
So
flying
yeah, you're
straight for the
basically
gate. Because I thought he might be
okay.
trying to
Then
run.
okay, then yeah, he's about 60, 70 feet from you.
Okay.
So yeah, you were right at the end of that laser, actually. Then
Wand of magic missiles.
go ahead.
At let's see. So I'm gonna be putting 5 charges. So this would be at level 4.
All right. They strike unerring.
For a total of 23 points of force damage.
All right, that does rough him up a little bit.
How's he looking?
Not quite bloodied.
Okay.
Is that it for you?
I go up 30 feet.
All right, yeah, you gain altitude.
Making sure I can keep him in line of sight at all times.
Yep.
And that's it.
All right. I think that's everybody. There's. Oh nope. I have my crossbows. They still don't notice Samuel, so they're going to continue shooting pretty ineffectually at Alar. $13.
I'll shield it. It misses.
All right, yeah. Reaction shield. Skitters off of it. That's all they do. Alaric. Top of an ish.
Indubitably. How
Rev
far away are
on
those
deck.
crossbow guys? Or the bowmen, or whoever
From
shot it?
your position, 40 feet. Down 15,
Excellent.
over 30.
I'm gonna shake him up a bit with a shatter.
All right. That's con.
Well, damn.
Well, they don't look very good. They die.
Oh, okay, never mind.
You
then.
already hit them.
Well, yeah. I don't know.
They have 11 hit points. They had 1 hit point after your first shatter.
Fair enough, but so they were doing pretty good for low level mooks.
Yeah, for the fact that they've actually done as much damage with the light crossbows as they've done, or
Yeah.
potential damage, the amount of hits that they've missed. Scowl.
Do I see Charlie from here?
No, he is still on the far side of the building, although you do see where that gout of fire,
Yeah,
laser beam
obviously, yeah.
came from
Um,
that building up at Alar, and then Alar magic missiled straight down at him, basically.
All right. Would I want to go like left or right to get a line of sight that's close-ish?
Coin toss. You're the way the building's positioned and where you've seen, the trade of fire from Alar and him. If you ran east or west, you think it would take you about the same amount of time.
All right. Well, fuck it. I'll just go left and start running, trying to get
All
an
right.
angle on the dangle.
All right. Yeah, you head west. And you get 30 feet down.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Yeah. On the ground below you, he's still dead.
Quite dead.
You just double check. All right, Rav. The target rich environment is very not target rich. You don't really see much of anything other than Alar pretty much flying over the middle of a camp, shooting magic missiles. And you've definitely seen some sort of very bright beam come up and singe Alar a little bit.
Freaking laser cannons are kind of dangerous to leave unattended. So, can I see the guy who shot that?
No, you do not have line of sight on him.
Did I see where he went?
No. You have not seen him since he disappeared around the corner of that building. You can guesstimate his position. So if you had a range spell that target point within range, you could use that. But you don't know exactly where he is. You cannot see him, and you do not have optimal up-to-date data for his position, as Alar is just kind of yeeting magic missiles down.
Damn. Just point under the cloud. To the point you can see under the cloud. Damn. All right.
What is that? Is that 60-foot radius or 60-foot circle? Like, is that 60-foot radius?
Yes, 120-foot
Okay.
range to center the cloud. Cloud is a 60-foot radius, and then the lightning bolt is
The
a 5-foot
corner of the
radius.
building would be a point you can see within range of that radius. You don't know if he's at the corner yet, but that would be your most optimal guess.
Is there anywhere I can move to get a better angle on what's behind that corner?
Not really. It kind of runs parallel, so even if you move down, you're looking at a slightly more distorted angle.
Yeah, close enough.
All right.
Welcome back, Basilisk Artillery. I will shoot lightning at that corner then.
All right. Yep. You shoot the lightning down. Alar, you see the lightning bolt come down, and it looks like it's about 5 feet shy of where he's standing.
How far is Rav from me?
That's some complicated math there, buddy. Hang on a second. I'll let my dog back in. I have to go look at the map. So you're there-ish.
Is he within 60 of me?
No, definitely not.
All right, never mind then.
Yep. Yeah, he's like 100.
Doesn't matter if it's past 60
feet. Yeah, he's 150 from you. Actually, more. You moved up. All right. It's Rav's turn. Anything else on your turn?
Samuel healed himself a bit. Can't wild shape anything that flies. I'm going to get up and move west along the wall.
All right. Yep. Half your movement to get up, and you start following Alaric.
That's it for me then.
All right. Samuel,
Daniel.
Alaric killed your targets. You can see far above, Alar is shooting at something in the middle of the camp.
I'm gonna make my way that way.
All right, you move that way. Are you going to dash?
No. How far is it?
It's about, let's see, 60, 120. Yeah, 100
Yes.
and, yeah, 150
Yes.
feet to that
Yeah,
the
I'm
corner
a
of the
dash.
building.
Yes, yes. All that.
All right, yeah, you move 60 feet closer. All right, everybody's dead. Everybody's dead. Everybody's dead. This guy. Aw. So Alar, he moves out into the open, so everybody can see him now. And he basically just kind of goes to get directly below you, Alar.
Okay.
The eye isn't glowing quite as bright when you first seen it.
Uh-huh.
All right, but that's it for him. Your turn.
Range to him.
Let's see. You moved. You're 40 feet off the ground, and then you're 70 feet up. He didn't quite get to you. So at 75, he's like 10 feet off to the side from underneath you at 70 feet. So 75.
Okay. I will fly down 30 feet. So I'm 40
All right.
feet. Trying to get like right above him, 40 feet in the air.
Yep, you can easily do that. Pretty much max your move speed, but yes, you can get over and
that's
down.
fine. And I am going to cast Toll the Dead on him. And I require a wisdom save.
All right. Wisdom save.
Fuck you.
He narrows his eye. Is that it for you?
Hold on. I just had a thought. I need to check something. Okay. Yeah, that's it for me.
All right. Back around Alaric.
Turn around.
Da, 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 da,
How far
da.
is Charlie from me?
Charlie is, let's see, you moved 30 down the wall. So you're just shy of the ladder. Charlie moved about 20 feet out past the building. So he is, call it 100.
Well, I'm going to move 10 feet closer to him. And then I'm going to hit him with some chromatic orb.
All right. Yeah, you'd have to move all 30 feet down the wall.
I'll do that, yeah.
Yep. Yep, you're on the other side of the ladder now. You can get within 90.
Yeah.
Yeah, your shot goes wide.
Yeah, just a wee bite. Well, that's be me turn.
All right, Rav.
The Commissar Yarick guy is right below Ayla, right?
Yes, and he is inside your fun little circle,
All right.
and you can see him.
Is Alar close enough for me to yell to him?
Alar is 40 feet off the ground, about 120 feet away. You're a little bit further down the wall. So yeah, there's a shouting distance.
It's half a football field. I will yell over to Alar. Scoot, please, a little bit, and hold an action to drop lightning on. We have Commissar Yarick at home if Alar is not right above him.
All right. Oh, does that go straight down in a cylinder?
Yes.
You can't call because Alar's right above him.
Like, I could, but I'll be doing double the intended damage. Actually, triple. I've played Pokemon. Lightning is effective against fire types. Or not fire types, flying types.
Yep. Yep, he's a flying fire type. All right. Okay. Yeah, you shout out to Alar. Move the fuck over.
I said a scooch over, and I said please. I was polite about it.
How far is he from me?
120.
Okay.
All right. Anything else for you, Rav?
Nope,
Hold
just
action.
holding my turn. That's it.
All right. Samuel, you dash 60 feet. This guy moved 20 feet. I'm pretty sure you could dash and get into melee.
Yeah, but if I dash and get into melee, that'll be I won't be able to attack.
So, what would you like to do?
Fuck it, I'll
60
dash
feet
into
from your target.
I'll dash into melee with him.
All right. You dash into melee. Kind of surprising him. And Samuel, now that you're close to him, you hear him grumble under his breath. Fucking bounty hunters. And then he drops his greatsword on you. $15 hit.
Negative.
All right. Yeah, you managed to duck under his swings. And that's. Oh, wait, hang on. I forgot. Nope. All right, Alar. Rev said move. Samuel closed quarters.
Oh, I'll like move down and to the right. So I'll move to the right like 10 feet and then down to get the enemy within 30.
All right. Yeah, it's kind of moving that sort of parabolic arc.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, you're able to do that. You get a little bit of movement left.
Rav had a held action for when I did that.
Yep, Rav, you do have a held action. Samuel moved into melee, but you can target, behind him to not get Samuel.
It's even funnier the second time.
Or you can target Samuel with lightning damage.
I'll avoid Samuel for now.
All right.
If he
Dex
goes
save?
down, though,
Probably
no
all.
promises. Dex save, yeah.
I do believe that does not manage to pass. All right. Yeah, you shock him pretty good.
Yeah, strangely enough, a 7 does not pass. Now, where are these rolls when Under's casting spells? What the hell?
Right?
Like, I at least do
I think
half
he's
damage if
past
he's-
like 4.
He's passed 4
Alar's
spell
attack.
saves and they've all been unders.
Yup.
That's it for me though.
All right. Yeah, he's looking a little more roughed up.
Okay, so it's
actually,
still
that
my turn.
just bloodies.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
that just bloodies him.
All right. And then seeing that hit, I'll cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on him.
All right.
Wisdom save.
I was say Wizard Chariz. I can't remember that one.
It is Wisdom.
Not many
Ha
charisma saves.
ha! He is laughing.
He finds this whole situation absurdly hilarious.
So
He thinks
prone,
bounty hunters are
incapacitated,
great
laughing.
comedians.
He found that lightning joke as funny as Rev did.
All right.
And
Knocked into
that's it.
hysterics.
Alaric, your target is now prone, 90 feet away.
Wait, do we want to do damage or do we want to do something more cheeky?
Just kill him.
Okay. I
Tie
want
his
to
bootlaces
shoot him
together.
Want to shoot him with the chromatic orb. And,
Replace his
that's
greatsword with a rubber chicken.
And that's just advantage on to hit him since he's prone, or
Chromatic Orb is a ranged spell attack.
yes. So do I get advantage?
So
since he's prone,
ranged.
or-
You
Ranged
disadvantage.
against prone is disadvantage.
That's poo.
Yep.
I
mean,
really don't want to
They have a dex save. He's prone. Disadvantage. Actually, incapacitated, so he's disadvantage.
I don't
Well, yeah,
think.
Neither of those give
Bonus.
disadvantage on that.
What gives disadvantage on dex save? Restraint?
Restrained.
Restrained. Okay. Sorry.
That's all right, but I don't really have shatter. I'll cast shatter on him.
All right. Con save. He does not pass.
I give him a little rock his world there.
All right. And
You
then
It's a
advantage.
wisdom save at advantage. He stops laughing. He's still prone though.
Rev. About 120 feet away, there's a man who was just laughing next to Samuel. He's still prone.
Maybe I can shock him into hysterics again. Lightning on him.
All right. Dex save.
Yep. Such a weird spell to have a 10-minute time.
Yeah, that one would definitely feel like a 1 minute based on everything else. All right. Yeah, you tickle him pretty good. He looks
And
more bloodied.
that's my turn.
Samuel, this guy fell over laughing, and now he's laying on the ground. It looks like he's attempting to get up. What do you do? Mister?
The bad guy is trying to get up. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. He's prone on the
mean-
ground.
I mean, why is he trying to get up? He needs death. I'm gonna give him death.
All right. Go ahead and roll the hit. You have advantage. Well, that crit hits.
And I think that kills him. I mean, I'm
I don't
not.
know.
I'm
Roll
not.
damage. You don't know how much HP these guys have.
3.
I mean, I'm not a betting man, but I don't believe he's got that much.
He's still alive.
Seriously?
He's barely hanging on, but he is still alive.
All right, then I'm done.
All right. Well, he gets up, dusts himself off. Forgot to do this last turn. Nope. And
Was that that joke wasn't that funny actually.
he just grumbles and swings at you, Samuel. Oh, you're too nimble even in your heavy armor. Duck, dive, dodge, and weave around his swings. But that's all he can do. Alar.
Cast hold person on him. Wisdom save. Fail. He's paralyzed.
All right. Anything else?
Nah, I'm good.
All right. Alaric.
All right. Now that he's paralyzed, do I get an advantage for him with a ranged spell attack?
I think paralyzed and incurs restrained.
No, but it does. It is also one of those ones enemy attacks have advantage.
Okay. Yep. Then you would have advantage.
Ah, excellent.
Yeah, because there are
Manic Orb?
creatures that are immune to restraint but not paralyzed.
Ah.
I'm gonna give him another orb.
All right.
Or maybe it was the other way around. I don't remember. Probably both.
Hmm. Does that hit?
15 does not hit.
Ah. I curse and rage under my breath and like stomp my feet a little bit.
All right. Rev.
Lightning bolt.
All right. Does paralyzed disadvantage on dex?
Fail strength and dex save throws.
Oh, auto fail?
Indubitably.
Okay, well, your lightning strikes and smotes him. He's dead. You guys are out of Inish.
Cool.
That's where we'll call it.
All right.